Конечно. Как говорится, даже of course. Добро пожаловать на Андерон, ребята.
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness!
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter!
Strong word, Your Majesty, but there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps, but we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Too late. Sad.
Here we are, the city of Isis. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square. It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world. What's wrong?
Ну, кстати, он не полностью темный, как всегда, а я его выравниваю на середину. Нихуя себе. Конституцию давайте ему дадим. Рефлекс дадим. И будет как новенький. Level up. А 18-й надо сюда. Давайте вкачнем кидание мяча. Понятно, его нельзя удалить из пати.
It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone. Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. Oh, it's become much worse since your last trip. Military checkpoints are everywhere.
И чё, в чем проблема?
Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days, and things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly if I were your friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now. If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse.
Can I go now?
Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
Что ты продаешь? Матукай Apprentice Rope. Хуйня. По оружию чё? Хуйня. По мискам чё? Гранаты мне пригодятся. Ну, на этом все. Спасибо, что пообщались.
Fair winds to you, officer. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant? The winds still taste of misfortune, then. Our beasts will continue to wait in their cages. These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos. But the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Thorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now they have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them. Frightening.
Beasts can be sensitive to the currents within cities and people. When
Понимаю.
such things are disturbed, the beasts may echo it.
Perhaps it is the city itself. ISIS has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets. I am a beast rider. I have flown great distances gathering the animals you see here. We keep hoping that Ithorians or Telosians will do the Space Force's searches so that we can sell them. Telos was attacked by Darth Malak in the Jedi Civil War.
Помню.
The surface was completely destroyed. The Ithorians have been searching for appropriate wildlife to create a new Telos, but their merchants are stalled by the blockade. Our people have been here for centuries, though we were not always one with the wilds of Onderon. In ancient times, our people were criminals, prisoners who were cast out of ISIS and sentenced to die by the beasts in the wilds.
Да не думаю, что у них есть похмелье, просто неудобно.
But 2 generations ago, an ISIS princess named Galia and a great
Galia.
beast rider hero, Kira, married. They united our peoples. But now,
Аля жрать.
beasts can smell it in the air. Many beast riders have fallen to the city ways, and some are now no more than the beasts stir from the changes in the world. No one is to leave the city without the starport visas. It chokes passage in and out of ISIS.
А я могу как-то их успокоить?
Calm. What? Run! The bomber is out of control!
Я пытался тебе помочь, зверушка.
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here. beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. As you've just seen, when they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed. Please keep them. It salves the shame my beast's behavior has brought me.
Блин, как же я... У него уже из-за меня что-то виднеется. Мне нравятся вот эти вот переходы, переключаешься, а у Крей под ногами говно.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on Isis?
Опа.
I don't think your business is any concern of mine.
Minds are often weakened when forced to follow familiar patterns, but sometimes those patterns work against you when backed by loyalty or duty. Use your power carefully. I see.
Not only is your business not my concern, I can't seem to remember why I'm holding you up. You're free to go. Don't lose your starport visa, otherwise you won't be...
Эх, эти джедайские штучки. Как я люблю это. Вы возьмете деньги.
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous.
Секундочку.
I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for Isis Com.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Вообще-то это мой бизнес.
Help me? Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
This spy has been using his position as a journalist to spread lies and dissent among our people. No doubt he's been up to other treasonous activity as well.
But that's just crazy. I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars.
Yes, and your disloyalty now deeply sickens me.
Но тут много политики на Андероне, кстати.
A warrant? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave Isis or go underground. That is classified military information. I don't have time to answer your barbed questions, off-worlder. Men, let him go.
Это без Force Persuade. Это просто Persuade.
And you should watch yourself. You don't
Я просто убедил.
siding with people like him.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of Isis now. Eventually they'll come back for me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Нет, просто решил проверить, насколько я крут. Я ж Персуаде качаю. Смотри на мой Персуаде, где он, блядь. У меня 26. То есть, когда я кидаю куб, у меня 26 уже есть, плюс то, что я рольну.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa? My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on Isis, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed. I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us?
Tell me the truth.
My husband, he was part of the ISIS Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu, to protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest.
Ну, как видишь.
What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us.
Кстати, сказал привет краб или нет, я не помню.
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credit. I offer you 2,000 credits if you...
Как говорится, выбрать между женщиной, которая просто хочет спасти своих детей, потому что ее муж был достаточно смелый, чтобы захуярить генерала, осуждаю, или 2000 кредитов. Мне придется выбрать женщину.
I'm Captain Galisi, Offworlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa. Everything seems in order. There are reports of Republic smugglers arming dissidents in the city. Checkpoints have been set up throughout the city to prevent more civil disturbances. There are two types of starport visas. The type you have is an individual visa, good for just you and any pre-registered staff and family that accompany you. The Office of Immigration also issued open visas.
Понимаю.
I don't make the law, Offworlder. Only the Queen or General Vaklu can issue starport visas. It's a lengthy process, costs money, and there's a long line ahead of you. I wouldn't pay the beggars near here much mind. Just ignore them and go about your business. Because of the Republic attacks, General Vaklu just announced that the Office of Immigration has been shut down. There have been a lot of edicts since the Republic launched an unprovoked attack on our space forces. No one can get started.
Мой Рыван лысый. Всегда.
Listen, I wouldn't mind letting some of these unfortunates through, but regs are regs. Besides, some of my troops would like nothing more than to get rid of me to earn favor with General Vaklu. Any officer loyal to the Queen has found life increasingly difficult. So far, all the officers in the Merchant Quarter are still royalists, but many of our troops think Vaklu is right.
Но я думаю, что тебе надо немного IRL полигонов добавить.
But if I break any of Vaklu's orders, I fear some of my men wouldn't wait for my court-martial. The Republic and the Jedi brought many wars to our planet. Things were far simpler and safer when we were independent. General Vaklu keeps pressuring the Queen to listen to the will of the people and secede from the Republic. But Queen Talia is staunchly in favor of the Republic. There are reports of Republic smugglers arming dissidents.
Так, ну тут я могу пройти, это хуйня. Да, получается, ты виноват?
In the Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin due to his brilliant command of our armada in the skies above Onderon. Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Republic attack would surely have done more damage. Tobin is one of Iziz's greatest heroes and deserves recognition.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you?
Чё тебе не так? Нормальный персонаж.
Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why.
Ну ладно, прощаем. Больше так не делай, Капа.
But the Republic blockade has meant long delays. And because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Isis. That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city. And for many generations, our main enemy was the beast riders that lived outside the city.
Краб, что ты
Towers like these
ищешь?
were built to protect us against Drexel and their beast riders. A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal, and skin like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the beast riders figured out how to tame them years ago. That's a long story. You sure you have the time? Most people don't care for an old soldier spinning a tale or two.
А давай.
Someone else who likes history, huh?
Хоть люди лор послушают.
ISIS was formed pretty much at the dawn of our civilization.
Это ради этого, в которые играю.
It protected us from the dangerous beasts that litter Onderon. This city is as old as our civilization. Most of our technology was invented to fortify these walls and protect us. For ages, our worst criminals were cast out of the city to an almost certain death. It wasn't completely certain, though. Some of the criminals figured out how to survive out there. They learned how to
Знак восклицания requested.
And it wasn't long before they turned their attention to ISIS.
Не в Google документе.
A Drexel is a flying beast.
А в чате.
Huge creatures with
У меня обе команды, которые у меня есть, у меня, сука, в названии стрима. Кстати, Талос и Трайн я уже прошел. Надо будет их забрать.
That's a long story. Sure you have the time? Most people don't care for an old soldier spinning a tale or two.
Понимаю.
Someone else who likes history, huh? It protected us from the dangerous beasts that litter Onderon. For ages, our worst criminals... About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Oren Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it...
Ох, Beast Wars. Хорошее было время. О, понятно. Краб все-таки решился. Понимаю.
It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Isis. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who know better than thugs. Certainly. These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu
Краб,
and Queen Talia are having some...
Я не знаю, успели я до него добраться до Нового года, потому что я хочу закрыть ромпу, которая, как бы, у меня висит уже почти год. Но посмотрим. Я постараюсь.
Stay out of trouble.
Потому что, например, ромпа меня давно типа дергает за жопу. Я хоть одну часть прошел уже более спокойно, но все еще две осталось.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right? But this is good news. You have a starport visa.
Не, ну я просто говорю. Мое дело сказать, у меня рот есть. Плюс я еще стример, как бы. Ну, понимаешь, что хуйня вся.
The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
Матукай Apprentice. Неофит армор. Понимаю. Ну, у тебя ничего интересного нет, кроме медпаков. Которые на всякий случай можно купить. И парты. Ебать. Я подумал, что это шлем.
You have returned. General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy. Of course, soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu. Oh, everything is great here. We're all very happy. So very happy. Large variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the general decides he needs more blasters. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Gag?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part.
Слышь, мужик? Ты явно напрягаешь пацана. Можешь сходить покурить, я не знаю. Чё, бунт?
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
Who, me?
Yes, you. It is up to each and every one of us to turn the tide, to take control of our future. Exactly. That is all we ask. Close to 2/3 of Onderonians want to reclaim our independence, to isolate ourselves from the ravages of the Republic, to relive our golden age when we answered to no Senate.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier, but I'll keep my peace. For now.
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
Знакомый голос, кстати.
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
Кто узнает этот голос? По мне, что-то он слишком знакомый. Кто умеет пользоваться гуглом? Загуглите Underon Soldier. Voice actor.
If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps later.
Undone.
The rumor I've heard is that you don't fully agree with our queen and her supporters. If you aren't adverse to Queen Talia stepping down, we could use your help. It would be quite worth your while.
Я ни на что не намекаю, нет.
I am a strong supporter of General Vaklu. The merchant quarter is an important area, not only financially but strategically as well. It is one of the few districts that is directly connected to the royal palace. The Queen and her advisors are well aware of this and have ensured that the captains here are extremely loyal to her. This presents complications for Vaklu. If you could arrange for them to be removed from their command, you will be richly compensated. There's Galisi at the starport. Riken commands from the turret tower. And you can't attack them directly. The entire city would be after you if you assaulted. They don't have to be killed.
Whatever course you wish to take, aiding this woman may be useful. We may gain Vaklu's favor, or learn more of his plans. Either way, helping Under should be carefully considered. Holding vendettas is a weakness. An open mind can unlock many doors.
Я не буду помогать кому-то, кого зовут Анда. Потому что это ведет на темную сторону.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliya wa bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjium.
Moga chi norta hirembe wanachi kati mogo grabo durum pabana karas mangra
Kawana bota yunta.
Kawana bota.
Tayaita ta bosanan hansat.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek ma winbok lelen kosobara.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliya wa. Kawana bota yunta tang.
Kawana bota.
Tayaita ta bosanan. Tong hite mosi jochia yum.
Tahirembe wana kompaile mokata. Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek ma winbok lelen kosobara.
Молода новинки са дома но
Молода новинки!
Макаранти. Кавана бота юнта.
Кавана бота.
Чинор крим со чинор клен чул гволе фелен сило дочам.
Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po wangasa.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yomalithba.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa.
Кавана бота. Эх, обожаю эти выдуманные языки. Ну, как говорится, вам пизда, пацаны. Не думаю. Слишком устаревшая традиция. Поэтому я покупаю гранаты. Раскидываешь быстренько гранатки по каждому поебалу. А потом просто берешь и ебешь. Кровь. Походу уже после НГ, судя по всей моей загрузке, типа, и работы, и не работы. Я чувствую, что я просто не успею закрыть там, допустим, Данганромпу, еще что-то, и в Саватору вкатиться. Чувствую, что уже где-то, блин, ближе к весне или весной. Так что такое. Так, у тебя есть HK Droid процессор. Помк. Теперь и он у меня есть. Я помню почти все места.
But he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. We got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credit.
С кем он мне сказал поговорить? Опа. Чувствую подставу, ребята. Вы тоже ее чувствуете?
Висомо годоси шеба дентеску мостови гителямач, питарешан, брам таварни сочи. Да коме джусмак мики баранье досо со рика чондин. Wana magra. Yatuka, Wanrika, Chodin, Wani, Maurata, Wakata, Chiuma Lispa. Kavadumpa, mo wendido
Kavadumpa.
chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawakacha.
Эх. Эх. Ну вот зачем вы умираете? Ну, Старпорт виза. Время пойти сделать хорошее дело. Ну так мы же еще не знаем, что это надо сделать. Нам надо сначала поговорить.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
Понимаю.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No. I will let you... No. No, you're not permitted past this point.
Loyalty can prove an effective wall to your talents, but there may be a way to undermine it if one looks for it.
I suggest you move along, Off-Worlder, before you test my... I'm the one in charge here, Off...
Ку-ку-ку, блять. Окей.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave. We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Kent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. Stay
out of trouble.
Captain, you're back. My husband, we have...
Так, а кто мне может пойти с визой, я не помню. Я серьезно не помню, кто мне может помочь с визой. Ладно, пока что похуй, может быть кто-то в контине. Для того, чтобы дойти в контину, надо что сделать правильно? Скорость силы и бам 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 бам. Рад, краб?
Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. In Wamagro, Meira. Tonoran. Bomba want to susi to Mukara. Febko Emariam Gawata Situ Insula Rakarakachata. Tama. Bomba want to susi to Mukarata. To Esfectonatada Bear Mabarchuk. Febko Emariam Gawata Situ Insula Rakarakachata. Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Bomba want to suit.
You look like an off-worlder. My name's Galisi. I'm a checkpoint captain at the merchant quarter. If you're here for Juma juice, it's not that good. But at least it's cheap. I don't think Biff have the same sense of taste we do. Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint for years. I never knew why she came here every night until I got her job. We stand at the checkpoints all day long. It gets hot out there and my feet are always killing me. But now I'm in charge and everybody's problems are mine. So I have to deal with all the people begging to get out of the city. Every one of them's got a story. Let me tell you.
Так это что же самое,
sad stories out there. She was murdered. I didn't want her job, but I got it now. The same as everyone. People are trying to blame that doctor, Dagon Gent. I don't think even Command believe he did it, but someone's got to take the blame. I almost think that investigators aren't really looking. Dagon's convenient. They don't want to find the real murderer. Sulio was murdered, maybe even assassinated. I might be a little paranoid. I have a wife and daughter to look after, and I feel like I'm a target now. I'm tempted to just grab my family and take the first shuttle out of here. I really am torn. There are days.
Мне не хватает персуэйда.
Where I think I'm a fool to stay. I believe you. How can you know? Never mind that. I think it may be a good idea to turn in my notice. I appreciate the warning.
Улетай.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of position? Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go. Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion. I'd much...
Мне не нужен ваш позак, ебучий.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic? That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report, but days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas. After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost to the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be allowed to happen. I really can't say. And Vaklu... What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't do it. Because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to...
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
The information I have is vital to the Senate. I hope you can help. Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many... Thank you. But this is a personal starport visa. It is keyed to you and you alone. I appreciate your gesture, but I need a... My mission requires the I'm taking... Helping me isn't... If that would compromise your mission...
Понимаю.
Malampro tarawanti kasa samcha barda guatasha. Kawana bota yutatanga kinamatura. Таяйта, та босанансата.
Твич, ты опять пингуешь, что я стримлю? Ты охуел там или заебал?
Чуне мурлера, тонкинге бано джансака никараска. Танча мунгачинор та имбрей ваначики, друмба бамбуа. Кавана бота ютатanga.
Да не, бот опять пингует.
Таяйта, та босанансата. Чуне мурлера, тонкинге бано джансака. Кавадумба мунсуру куплаглиява. Кавадумба мунсуру куплаглияв. Такоме так. Довре. Кавадумба мунсуру куплаглиява. Бо багарагават. Дахупа, бо сакура. Mulibrawa i berendia tia.
Good to see you. Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. You've done a tremendous service for the Republic.
Пиздуй. Говорится, всего-навсего 500 кредитов. Всем нужна виза.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her. This room is... I suggest you leave the room off.
You can't be the one that fought all those bounty hunters. Only some sort of crazed Wookiee could pull that off.
Говорится, понимаю. Ну, поехали. Окей, хорошее начало. Я думаю, что там можно пройти. Но 55 легко побить. Если не врезаться в мины еще после этого. Каев. Ей, минута. Я помню первый рейс, я с первого раза сразу поставил рекорд. Как говорится, это на следующий раз можно станет. Свуп, дон свуп.
Tanto todos, tu karata, me ranga no roto, dos, kroto no ranga manatandi koroto, insukre masukun batungala, insukre masukun batungala, chka wanasich, posa non jirinta masuking, kroto no ranga manatan.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. Maybe someone in here will know.
Harmontok Tungukara Chokora. Kroto no ranga manatandi Goroto. Mokpituna wanasi. Insukray masukun batungala. Tawini malre. Kratzi. John Sobom. Mogachi. Tanchi Krani Randu. Kawana Bota. Ayunnaita.
Как говорится, понимаю.
Порначени соба маранка до риса вода. Говона мед. Дорчани соба вода. Раниче букаса?
Да.
Джонкичи юма боя ла муча? Кавадумпе масураку. Кавадумпе ма. Сунаранга мачочане доталуту. Kavadumpe masuraku. Dahupo botenyo go jucho picha. Kavadumpe masuraku. Dahupo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwentaba ni soch. Kavadumpe masuraku.
Понимаю. Короче, краб, наслаждайся музыкой, а я пойду пасу.